is up, you guys? I hope you had an amazing week, and don't worry if you didn't, it's going to get better. Today we're gonna have a little bit of an informal vlog, informal fashion vlog, if you will. I want to talk about some of the top trends that you can thrift for this year and next to kind of get you guys ahead of the game. I'm going to be going into the thrift store. We are parked in front of the thrift store, but I'm also going to be pulling some things out of my closet to show you visual examples as well. But I just feel like sometimes it can be very tempting when a new season hits to go buy new things, and I really want to dig into individual style, dig into some of the things that you can get at the thrift store or on the pre-loved market. And even if you guys want to get certain things retail, just being able to have a really good mix of new and old and current, and kind of how to curate your own style. Before we get into the fashion and thrifting portion of the video, I wanted to talk about what goes on under the fashion, under the clothes, and that is where today's sponsor comes in. Thank you so much to Parade for sponsoring this portion of the video. You guys know I am so particular about the types of brands that I work with because I have to believe in what their company stands for, and Parade does not disappoint. They are highly sustainable, they are very inclusive, and not only that, the quality of their undergarments are just top tier. I'm gonna show you a few pieces that I picked up from them, but we are gonna talk about my favorite piece first because it is something that I already have a few pieces of. It is my favorite, like one of my favorite. They have a lot of favorites, but one of my favorite things that they make. And it's going to seem so like just basic and simple, but in my opinion, when you can nail a basic like to perfection, you're really doing something. And it is these seamless thongs right here. I have quite a few of these in not only this silhouette but a few others as well, and Parade has some of my favorite underwear like that I own. And when I mean favorite, I really mean my favorite. I had to go restock on a lot of my Parade undergarments because I recently lost a lot of weight, and like I said, Parade is so inclusive that I was able to fit them when I was 40 pounds heavier, and even now 40 pounds lighter, they still have the best pieces for my body type. And this is one of my favorite, this thong right here. These are just so good. They have them in so many different colors. This is one of my favorite. I keep like, I can't just say favorite because I have so many favorites, but this is one of my favorite pieces that they do make because they are so good. Okay, so this is the first piece. They recently came out with a collection that I am obsessed with, and it is their denim collection. I'm gonna link everything down below, so don't you worry. But one of the pieces I had to snag from that collection was this bodysuit right here. I basically bought the whole collection, so like I'm gonna show you everything, but it's a thong sheer bodysuit. These types of pieces I love to layer under other things and have this kind of peek out because I do think it adds interest to your outfit. That's one of the things that I love about Parade's bras, their underwears. They have like corsets and things like that because it's something that can be used as a styling piece, a added layer to add interest to your outfit. So it's not just an undergarment, it's not just comfortable, it's not just inclusive, but it is fashionable as well. So this is so cute. I cannot wait to style this up. And then I had to get the corset because they did have a corset available. It does strap in the back like a regular bra, but this is so cute. And I can definitely see myself layering this on top of a graphic tee and just adding that extra interest fashion wise. Those are the items that I got from Parade. I will be wearing them down. You guys already know. I will link everything down in the description box. I highly recommend you go check them out. Like I said, they are very size inclusive, sustainable, and they have so many options to choose from. And I want you to open up your mind and not only look at the pieces as undergarments, but look at them as potential pieces for styling and layering, because we are about to talk about like how to build your personal style and what to thrift basically and what to buy. But more specifically in this video, we're gonna focus on what to thrift. So this is a little bit informal, but I want to talk you through some of the thrift footage and go over some of the things that I came across in the thrift store. I'm going to overlay the footage right here so you can see what I'm talking about, and then we'll get to the later portion of the video. But I came across this denim blazer, which was super structured, very high quality, and I've had a denim blazer on my thrift list for years, but I didn't want a cheap denim. I wanted something really thick and structured. And this was perfect because it is lined in silk, so the quality is definitely top tier. It's there. The next item I wanted to show you guys were these Scully jeans. They look like chaps. I would have gotten these in a second if they were my size, but they weren't. But I did want to show you that unique jeans can be found in the thrift, so definitely look for that. With suede being a trending fabric, I just wanted to show you this suede vest I came across. Super beautiful, chocolate brown, amazing, awesome, as well as this leopard skirt. I already have a leopard skirt, so this was not something I needed, but I did want to show you that it's there and you can find it. And then this is something I used to have in multiple colors, but I never had it in black. This BCBG like bandage type skirt. I really think that these are going to come back, so if you see them, keep your eye out for them. This Talbot's suit was 100% silk. I thought the quality was amazing. I just didn't need it. Same with the Cincaset blazer. The quality actually was not that great on this, but the brand is actually a more expensive brand, so there's that. And then this was a Wild Fable like black puffer. Perfect staple for the fall winter season. This is amazing. I like the drawstring at the bottom because you can really use this to play with the shape and make it more of a trending silhouette depending on how you tied it. So this was a really good find, but again, I have so many jackets. This is not one that I needed. Now there's been this craze with the barn jackets. This is like a Gap quilted version, but the silhouette is very much the same. I did want to show you guys this because Gap is a really good brand to thrift for because Gap clothing is actually a very good quality clothing. So I don't need this. I have an Etro version of this that I did thrift, so I did want to show you guys this, but yeah, I put that back. This was my outfit for the day, just so you guys could see. Now this was tempting. This is a red wool Michael Levine jacket, I believe. Such a great price, but I already have a maxi length version of it, so it wasn't necessary for me to get it. And then this Banana Republic leather vest. I felt like it was a little bit overpriced, which is why I didn't get it. Plus, I already have a couple leather vests, so this wasn't something that I absolutely needed, but $25 is still not bad for a leather vest. This jacket right here is also 100% leather, and it was so tempting. It's that Merlot red maroon color everybody is looking for, but I didn't like the fit. So if I got this, it would have been something that I got to crop and like embellish to make it my own, but I'm not in the mood for a thrift flip right now. So I went ahead and put this back because it just was not feeling like, oh my God, I absolutely have to have it. And then this is the blazer again, just so you guys can see what it looks like in a full-length mirror. But I'm so happy I got this. I really know I'll be styling that up as a dress. This skirt right here, I'm so happy I got this. Like, it's gonna look so cute. I'm gonna style this up for you a little bit later in the video. But those are the items that I tried on. Now this is an awake mode sheer shirt. I really wanted to get this so bad, but I'm gonna try to show you right here. It had a lot of running and snagging and stuff in it, so I had to put it back, but this was a great piece. I truly wish that I would have been able to get it. And then another honorable mention, this cropped leather trench, extra small, not my size, but still. This cropped leather trench, extra small, not my size, but still an amazing piece nonetheless. That was all of the pieces that were in this little thrift trip. I did come home with a few pieces. We're gonna style them up, and I'm actually going to show you everything that I came home with, try it on. There's a couple things I put into outfits, so I'll let you watch that portion of the video right now because all my hair and everything is done, but I'm about to get dressed because we're gonna hit up the thrift store one more time to see if we can come across any more trending pieces that I feel like are perfect for this season and next. And then there's actually a fashion show I recently came across. It's a newer designer to me that I love their spring 2025 show. It's very Victorian Renaissance with a little bit of military, like a militant aspect to it. And I just think the whole entire show and collection was amazing. Like, there were so many pieces that I feel like, oh yeah, I like that. I could definitely thrift that. And there actually is a style of jacket that was in that runway show that I thrifted several years ago. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show it to you guys because like I've said many times before, and like the entire point of this video is that some of the most interesting pieces that you guys are going to see and have seen on the runway shows for this year and next, they're gonna be pieces that you could easily find in the thrift store and not have to spend runway money. And again, quality is key, so make sure you are going for pieces that are about the quality. All right, now that the thrifting portion is over, let's get into what I actually brought home. What was very tempting for me was definitely the red wool coat, the Merlot or burgundy leather jacket. That was a real leather jacket. Those things were very tempting for me, but when I thought about it, I do already have a long red wool coat, very similar in silhouette, might even be the same brand, to be honest. And then I have so many leather jackets, you guys know this. I was tempted to get that one and like crop it, but I didn't need it, you know? So I'm trying to be more mindful about the things that I actually take home, as you guys know. And I wanted to get the outfit building pieces only. Like, outfit building pieces to me are pieces that really help you build a cohesive but interesting outfit. And sometimes those items are about the high quality pieces and the basics. It's not always gonna be the statement pieces. So I have a lot of statement pieces. A lot of what I picked up were high quality, very structured basics that could go with a lot of other things in my wardrobe, and things that I could wear on repeat over and over and over again. So first item I definitely had to take home was this cashmere turtleneck right here. I had to take this home because this right here sold me. I could see myself wearing this with the collar up and the gold buttons going down the back, and then stacking some gold jewelry on top. It's such a beautiful piece. It was only $8. Yeah, it was only $8, and it has no damage to it. So I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna try to style everything up for you guys into outfits, but that will likely be something I do tomorrow, but within this same video. So don't you worry, we're gonna try to style up some pieces, because we're also going to talk about, again, more of the pieces I feel like you should definitely thrift and not buy retail. Another item I had to bring home with me, absolutely had to, were these linen pants right here. It's such a unique print, and I love the belt loops right here because I could definitely paper bag these. These are a size 36. I'm gonna try them on. They should fit me pretty low waist. Menswear and women's wear. That's very interesting. They do menswear and women's wear. I'm not familiar with the brand. This is the brand right here. But when I touched it, I'm familiar with that quality. I am familiar with what quality feels like. So I brought these home because I knew that I would wear them a lot. So we're gonna try these on. And then the other piece I had to bring home were these Ralph Lauren Purple Label black linen pants, because again, these are some that I do have black linen pants, but this is going to be a different silhouette for me because it's smaller than the ones that I already have. So this will fit very tailored. These are another, and I'm convinced they came from the same person, because look, like if you were tall and you were looking for some tall pants, go to the men's section. It will get you right every single time. But these are so nice, high quality. These are the Ralph Lauren Purple Label black linen pants, and they just fit so good. I just, again, have to figure out what we're gonna do about this. We're gonna have to take them to the tailor. Whoever owned both of these pants, I am so convinced it's the same person, but whoever it was very tall. I'm gonna really have to think about how I'm gonna work with the bottom of the pants, because everything is like very long, very, very long. Another piece I got was this skirt. It was only $9.99 by the Eva Mendes, I think, collection. Yeah, New York and Company Eva Mendes. It's not even like something I would typically, I'm not like a Eva Mendes, New York and Company brand kind of girl, but this right here, it's like a skirt that's kind of sheer, which I could see myself wearing my briefs. So it's like purposefully sheer, you know, the whole like sheer vibe that's in with the briefs and all of that. I'm going to style it purposefully so that what you see underneath it is on purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's a really nice fitted pleated maxi skirt that fits my body very well. So I'm gonna try this on for you guys so you can see that also. And then I lucked up on these. Now these, I do not know if they're gonna fit me, but I had to take them home and try, because at least at Goodwill, you have 60 days to return things. So I brought these home so that I could try them on. because all of my leather pants are now very baggy on me because I lost weight. And so these I feel like should be tight. These are some like taupey olive green leather pants that are kind of cropped, so pretty. And then the same exact ones in black. So we're gonna try these on and keep our fingers crossed that they actually fit. Yeah, these are not fitting. These are not fitting at all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna return them. Gosh, what a bummer. No point in even trying on the black. And then the last item, but definitely not least, I don't know if you guys remember when I told you that I was looking for a denim blazer, but it had to be a very specific type of denim and silhouette. I didn't want like just a cheap random denim blazer. So when I saw this from the distance. I was like, give me that. This right here, it fits so good. You guys saw it in the try on. I love the strong shoulders, but the tapered waist. I am thinking about taking this to the tailor to get hook and eyes put right here so that I can hook and eye it closed and wear this like a dress with a cute little top or something underneath it. So I feel like that'll add some versatility to this piece so that not only can I wear it as a blazer, but I can also wear it as a dress. And I'm saying that I'm for sure gonna go do that because it's like, it's a fantastic idea. I'm a genius, I should do it. These are the pieces that I brought home. And if you could just feel the like structure and quality behind everything, everything is just so high quality. And I literally only spent $98. That's insane. And that is exactly why I feel like you should for sure thrift these things instead of buying them retail. Baby, if they don't style up right, it's going back. And then I just want to show you guys my total right here just so you can see. Not 98, 99, 94. So just under $100 is absolutely insane. So yeah. Let's talk about this most recent show that kind of captured my heart. The thing about this show is I used to read this vampire series, which I don't read anymore. And the way that she would describe this vampire dressing is very much giving this show. And so I just thought it was kind of funny when I was watching it because it immediately brought that series back to my mind. But I love the whole Victorian, militant, kind of like medieval, I guess you could say, style of this fashion show and this whole entire line because it's so interesting to look at. One of the things that I love about fashion and what draws me to a piece, it's kind of like art for me. Not kind of, it is art to me. And when you see art, sometimes you have to just stand there and kind of like look at it and look at it for a while as you take it in. That's what I love my outfits, and that's what I love my outfits to do, but that's what I love about fashion just in general. When it's a really, really good look, you're gonna stand there and take it in for a little bit. As we talk, I'm gonna insert a little slideshow right here of a lot of the different looks. Something that I noticed in this show, and it's so funny because I can look at things like this, and for me, I feel like, oh, I could totally see this catching on as a trend. I love the whole riding boot tuck with the pants tucked in type of situation. I love that. I could totally see that being a thing, and it's definitely something that I personally myself would do. I think it's so cool, and it just takes finding the right pant. So earlier in this video I showed you guys the Scully riding denim pants that I came across in the Goodwill. That would be the perfect type of denim to pull this look off with. So I could not fit those were way too small for me, but I would love to find a version of that either on like Poshmark, Depop or something like that, or if I could find it in the thrift store, even better. Something I also have quite a bit of that was shown a lot in this show is I have a lot of vests that are very ornate and like brocade vests and things like that, but I also have a lot of silk blouses that have a lot of like ruffles and like the ruffle bell sleeves. If you guys have not noticed, I love a blouse with that ruffled over exaggerated bell sleeve because I love it for layering. I think it looks amazing when you get something like that and you put it under like a cropped jacket with the sleeves peeking out, or you know, with a blazer. It just adds a lot of interest to your outfit. I even have a bracelet that I thrifted years ago that kind of does this, and when we get back home I'm gonna show you that bracelet. Hopefully I could find it like easily, but it's something that I definitely want to pull out and start intentionally styling because it's such a cool piece that it just deserves to be seen. Some other elements to this show that I really liked is the hanging chains from the pants, and then the chains that looped from like different portions of the jacket up to the shoulder. And like, I just love chains and adding ornate decor to your blazers, to your pants. If you guys have not noticed, when I style up a lot of my baggy denim, I love to do very cool belts with pants chains and things like that. So I feel like this show really incorporates that style detail that I love in a very fun and interesting way. Like I love the way the show utilized that. I also noticed there was a lot of like brooches. There were a lot of brooches arranged in interesting places on button-ups, and that's not a new thing, but I love the way that it was styled in this particular show, which inspires me. Obviously, brooches are something that are super easy to thrift, so keep an eye out at your local thrift stores for that. So normally I like to take you guys in the thrift store with me and talk you through my shopping process. However, the last 2 times that I've gone into the thrift store, the music has been so loud that I cannot talk or explain anything to you. So I'm gonna do it here. We're back home. I have the items right here that I'm gonna be showing you guys, but I wanna kind of talk through my thought process and what it is that I was looking for when I went in, and I'm gonna overlay, as I did before, the thrift trip. So first things first, I was looking for unique jewelry pieces. Now on this particular trip, I was not successful because I came across a few that were interesting, but one of the items that I would have gotten was broken. And then the other item, it was nice, but still it didn't pull me in and make me feel like I absolutely had to have it. There are so many really cool jewelry pieces that you can get at the thrift. You can even buy the bags of jewelry that, you know, if you're willing to risk it and take the gamble, you can buy the big bag of jewelry and sort through all of it to see what's actually in there. But that wasn't something that I wanted to do this particular go around because I'm trying to downsize and like filter through all of my clothing, set things aside, and kind of like hone in on what I want to be wearing this upcoming season. So adding a big bag of jewelry that I have to filter and sort through just was not my idea of a good time in this particular instance. So after looking at the jewelry and figuring out there wasn't really much over there that I wanted, I headed over to the jackets. Leather is something I can pretty much spot by eye. This particular jacket, I kind of had a feeling it would be faux, and it is faux, but this one next to it was actually 100% leather with a belt. I don't need anything like that, so of course it wasn't something that I picked up, but I just feel like in general, any type of outerwear or knitwear is something you should 100% get from the thrift store because you're going to be able to come across the cashmeres, you're going to be able to come across the leather, the wools, the angora, the suede, all of that. So I actually came across quite a few leather jackets. It's just that I already have a ton of black leather jackets. Now, when I came across this chocolate brown one though, this was one that I didn't feel like I could pass up without hating myself for it. Even though I do actually have a chocolate brown bomber jacket already, I do, but this one was just like, you know, a little bit different and had extra pockets and whatnot. So I had to take it home. I also came across this black cashmere, I want to say like a calf length coat. When it comes to stuff like this, I am more so looking for the maxi length. So if it's not maxi length, a lot of times I'm gonna go ahead and just like pass on it because I like the statement and the wow factor of a maxi wool or cashmere coat. I came across this really cute vest and skirt set. I wasn't 100% sure the skirt would fit me, but this particular type of vest is really good for the fall and winter season as well as spring, and I just really like the shape and silhouette, so I had to pick it up. And then I love a good statement vintage sweater, so when I spotted this one with the fur and the leather on the front, I had to snag that one as well because there's just so many different things you can do with it. Now this particular cardigan was giving me cape vibes. I don't exactly know why, with the exception of like the bell sleeves, so I wanted to get it just to try it on. And then when I went over to one of the new racks, I saw this really cool knit maxi length cardigan. but it would have needed too much cleaning up, like shaving and cutting of the hairs and everything to refresh it and make it look new. So I went ahead and put it back, but anybody who was willing to put in the work for this, I think this would have been a great buy for them. And then I saw this suede blazer. It was a really nice soft suede and the price was amazing. And so I went ahead and grabbed that to try on. And then you can also find really good bags. This one felt like real leather and it looked like a Chloe bag, but it wasn't Chloe, but it was still made in like that really good leather. So definitely a good buy if you just love the style of the bag. I went over to the jackets and I saw this. It's menswear, but it was in women's and it had like fur. It was a really good jacket that, you know, if you were looking for that. And then the wine leather jacket was really cute, too small for me. And you can also find a lot of really cool printed jackets if that's what you're looking for, like this one right here. I came across a few actually. But this particular barn jacket, we were just talking about this earlier, this is actually exactly what people are going crazy for right now. I did have it and at the very end, I decided not to get it, but I did snag it to try it on and I thought the price was good, but realistically, I knew I was only picking it up because it was trending, so I didn't get it. I also already have a really great suede button up. This one I feel like was way overpriced and definitely not worth it, and mine I got for way cheaper and it was much better shape, so didn't get that. But I saw this and fringe is like so trending right now and I love fringe anyway, so when I saw these and they were real leather, I had to get them. Honorable mention for the New Balances, but the boots were it. So I snagged those to try on. They were Steve Madden. And then you can also really luck up on some 3-piece suits or 2-piece suit sets at the thrift. This one was dead stock, 100% linen. It was not my size, it was way too small, but I just wanted to show it to you guys because it was a really great like set. So this is me trying on everything. This is the leather bomber. You can see the hood. The fit is amazing. The leather is so soft, it's real leather. And then this is another leather jacket I picked up. It was so tempting to get this, but I know I already have stuff like this, so at the end of it I just ended up putting it back, even though it was kind of hard for me to put it back. Like it was really hard. And then for the barn jacket, like I told you guys before, I ended up putting this back because realistically in my mind I'm like, Jillian, how are you actually going to wear this? How does this fit in your wardrobe? And truth be told, I have a Free People version of this that I don't even wear. It still has the tags on it, so I knew this just was not something that I would reach for a lot. Now this, I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I didn't get this. It fits perfectly. It fits amazing actually, but I have to think about my lifestyle and what I actually do these days, and it just didn't fit into my lifestyle, so I put it back. Same thing with this sweater. It was a wool, kind of itchy. It was a great shape, but again, I couldn't think in my mind how I would readily style this, so I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and put it back. I only wanted to get things that I knew for a fact I was going to be able to seamlessly incorporate into my wardrobe and start wearing them immediately. So the items that I actually did end up taking home are right here, and we're gonna go over those right now. So first things first is this chocolate brown bomber, which I definitely had to take home. It was pricey at $40, I'm not gonna lie. However, when you get frustrated about thrift store prices, you still have to put into context that leather is still really expensive. So $40 for a chocolate brown leather bomber is still worth it. You would pay this much on Depop, you would pay this much on Poshmark, you would pay this much on eBay. So even though it makes you upset, don't like not get it at the thrift just because you're mad at the pricing. Now, this particular one has a hood, of course, and the detail that I like about this is you can actually take the hood and unzip it, and then it will lay on the back of the jacket kind of like that, which is really cool. Or you could completely remove the hood and there is this portion right here. I believe that this just buttons on, although I'm still trying to figure it out. I am not gonna lie, like I'm trying to figure out exactly where this goes, but I feel like it's supposed to be a collar. I'm not really seeing where it buttons into the jacket, but we're gonna figure it out. It was in the pocket, so I know it goes with the jacket and it does match this. I wonder, hold on. No, yeah, I don't really know where this goes. We're gonna have to figure it out. Either way, it came in the pocket, so we have both. The other item I ended up getting was this set. And again, I purely got it mainly for the vest. The vest is 100% linen, I believe. The lining feels like silk, but I think when I read the label, it was like rayon. I don't have the label, but it's a really nice Ann Taylor vest. I tried it on and buttoned just like the first 3 buttons. It was really cute. The skirt actually did fit me. Granted, it fit snug, but it does fit and it actually does look nice. I just feel like for me, I might get it shortened into like a ultra mini because then I know I'll wear it with the vest a lot more. But for now, I mean, it's really cute. I'll still wear it. I just don't think I'll end up wearing it before I have a chance to get it tailored. At the register, I almost put this sweater back, but what kept me from putting it back was the neutral color. It's in such great shape. I love the shoulder pads on it, so it's gonna give that very nice like 80s look that I love so much, but just the fur and the leather, and I feel like this is real fur. I have a lot of real fur, and this is giving real fur. So it's real wool, real fur, real leather. It's just such a great like vintage piece. I couldn't pass it up. And I love the statement. So I know I'm gonna be able to really like style that up, make it something special. And then last but not least, I did get the wedge fringe shoes. You know, wedges are actually making a little bit of a comeback. This has a nice little heel on it, and I love how tall and thigh high it is. I went on the inside of it just to see if it was having any peeling. It's literally just fabric on the inside, which I think is great because it's gonna stay intact a whole lot better. But I love a good Steve Madden suede shoe. Steve Madden makes really good quality shoes. So when I saw this and I put them on and they fit perfectly, they're my exact size, I was like, oh yeah, we have to take these home. So I definitely will be styling these up. And even for some of the looks that I have planned with these over jeans and like baggy denim and stuff like that, stay tuned because we're definitely gonna be doing that. Now, there was a few jewelry pieces that I did want to show you guys as far as thrifting and some of the more unique pieces that I've come across, as well as the one jacket that I feel like reminds me of that show. So let me get those items and then we will wrap this video up. Okay, I'm gonna show you the noisiest piece first, but this is a really pretty necklace that I thrifted. How long ago did I thrift this? Probably a year-ish ago. This is very much giving Dylan Lex jewelry. Dylan Lex jewelry is actually pretty pricey. I've looked into it because I really love Dylan Lex jewelry and I want some pieces so bad, but it's pricey. So it's not something you could just go get like it's nothing. So I'll eventually have some Dylan Lex pieces, but for now, this will do. It's so pretty. You can kind of see all the detail. This is probably one of my favorite jewelry pieces that I've ever thrifted just because of how unique it is. And I would love to know who made this. I just have a feeling it's some jewelry designer and I just don't know exactly who it is yet, but look at this. You see this? It's a bracelet, but I wish low-key that I had 2 of these because if I did, I could wear one on each arm. But look at this. Tell me this is not the coolest jewelry piece you've ever seen. So I just think it's such a cool like little statement jewelry piece, but it's one that I got thrifting just to, you know, give you guys some context on the kind of stuff that you can actually thrift if you just keep looking and like go often. I also love to go to antique malls to thrift jewelry because they have so many different pieces. Now you're gonna pay up a little bit for it, but sometimes you luck up on those really good pieces that are not that much at all. This is also another piece that I thrifted. It's like very like hard and pointy. It's giving Madonna. However, look at all of the beading on it. I got this, it's dead stock. I got this at a thrift store in the Orange County area. And I definitely plan on styling this up over like a t-shirt or a white button up or something like that. But this is that kind of thing that you can style up as though it were an accessory because it's just so ornate. Really, really pretty. I love this so much, and it still has the tag on it because I haven't had a chance to style it up yet, but nonetheless an amazing piece. Now I'm gonna stand up and show you this jacket. It's made out of denim and it's very long, right? But the thing about this jacket is this detail right here. This is actually open and it has these rings on it. And this jacket is so long, I'm gonna show you, hold on. I've only gotten a chance to wear this jacket like maybe once, but look at it. It is so cool. the way that it's made. Those rings are also right here. I know somebody made this. I can tell because even these right here, do they open or did they glue them shut? Yeah, they open. So you can actually hang chains from this. But look, it even has these right here and it has buttons. So you could actually button it up. And it's super, super long. Like it's literally touching the floor. It's so good. So this right here definitely reminds me of the show that I showed you guys a little bit earlier. This is very much giving that show. I know that jacket was a custom piece that somebody made because it does not have a tag or a label anywhere. And although very well made, I can see that it was definitely custom and handmade. Such a really cool piece that I know nobody else is gonna have, which is the thing I love about thrifting the most. So I will definitely be styling some of these things up into future outfit videos. Let me know your favorite piece and the pieces you would like to see me style up and incorporate into future style videos, and we will see what we can do. But until then, definitely get into the thrift store. Pay attention to the silhouettes, the fabrics, and the trends that you personally like, and try to thrift the most unique version of that for yourself instead of going and buying retail this season. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.